Hey friends, boy do I have some fun little crafts for you today. So we are gonna go make these super cute ghosty and bat ones. And we're gonna go ahead and make some super fun bat wall treatments. And also, why not little batsies and ghosties that we can hang up as well. All right, so first we're gonna start with our wall treatments here. So I have all these little bats cut out. I'm using my Cricut mini iron. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and iron these into just different folds so that way they look more three-dimensional and they're like kind of popping off your wall instead of just little flat bats, which I'm sure you see them everywhere and they're super adorable when you see bats on your walls. And I just love this idea. So I'm taking it a little bit further and using felt and making them a little bit more three-dimensional. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold our bat wings kind of on that same little seam that you already see there and just iron them to give them a nice good crease. So I have two sizes of bats here and voila, look how cute she is. So we're gonna do this on both sides on all of our batsies and all of our like big bats and all of our little bats. And we're just gonna keep folding and ironing on all of them. I'm also ironing on a heat safe surface, so be sure that you're not ironing on something crazy. So aren't they cute and adorable? Oh my gosh, look how sweet and cute they are with their little ironing bits so they look more three-dimensional. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and lock in this shape so that you don't lose any of that. And all I'm using is my super strong hold hairspray on a scrap piece of paper and just making sure that they all stay on there pretty well. Okay, let's move on and we'll go ahead and hang our little batsies later. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do some little sweet little ghosty ones. So first things first, I have two of these ghosts. Find the digital download link below to cut these out on your Cricut, Silhouette, whatever you got, or a PDF to throw on some freezer paper and hand cut these bad boys out as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw some glue all the way around, except for you're gonna leave a hole at the bottom because we're gonna wanna stuff that thing and make it nice and super cute. So I grabbed some scrap pieces of felt in black and I just went ahead and cut some cute little oval eyes and glued those bad boys down. I grabbed some pan pastels here in this super cute little red iron oxide tint, and it's like a super pretty little pink. I'm grabbing a little brush and making sweet little cute little ghosty cheeks because these are sweet little girly cheeks for our little girly ghost. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make a little bow for our ghost, and you can totally decorate this however you want, but I decided to use a little bow for her. And all I'm doing is I'm cutting a little strip of felt, whatever size you want. I folded it in half, but if you can see kind of how I folded it, a little funky like bow shape, and I'm cutting out little opposite triangles on both sides to make our little bow. It's a little tricksy to hold, but with lots of practice, you can totally get it. It's a super, super easy hourglass shape that you're going for here. Ta-da! All right, we're gonna throw some glue straight down in the middle and then fold them over again to make our bow shape. Ta-da! Isn't that so cute? And then I also like to pinch the middle to give it a super, super bow shape. Kind of like the bow tie macaroni, right? That's exactly what we're making. Grab some more felt scraps here, and we're gonna go ahead and glue this around the center to make that like bow band holding everything together real nice and clean. Ta-da! Sweet little bow. We're gonna trim off our exits and we're gonna go ahead and plop that on our sweet little girly ghost here. Oh, she's looking adorable so far, but we're not done. Let's go ahead and make some cute little accents for our little ghosties because, I mean, she needs more, am I right? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a strip of felt. Again, this is just scrap felt and I'm just making fun little flowers here. So I'm using my scallop scissors. I love these bad boys. They make such fun shapes for your flowers. It's almost like a must-have when working with felt. Then we're gonna go ahead and make a cute little French flower by cutting in every single one of those little valleys on those little valley and mountains on our scallop shapes. We're gonna head roll it, and I'm also rolling down. I'm certainly not keeping it level to make it look like a longer, kind of like fluffy little flower here. I'm gonna throw some glue in the middle and go ahead and pinch that shut to finish it off. Ta-da! She's so cute. Now, as I'm building this, I'm just kind of creating things and then placing them before I glue them just to make sure I'm super happy with them. So I'm going to cut a few little leaves with some more scrap green felt and then place those on there as well. We're going to do cute little pinch leaves on here because, oh my goodness, they look so cute when they have a little bit more dimension and dynamic. We're going to glue those together and then slap those on there. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Okay, so I went ahead and took all of that off because once you stuff it, it's going to kind of change where the placement of where you are going to glue that bow down. So I'm going to stuff it first. So I'm grabbing just some polyfill, and I like to use my pliers to use it because you kind of can hold the fluff and then let go, put it where you want it on the inside, and then like release it and pull your pliers out. This is probably the easiest way to stuff little stuffies. So I'm gonna grab my 12-inch dowel here and just kind of throw that in there. We're gonna add some glue on the inside of our ghostie so that our dowel sticks in there really, really well. And now we're gonna go ahead and add some more glue on the bottom to just seal her up. Now that she's all sealed up, we're gonna go ahead and throw down some glue and glue down all of our cutesy little pieces. And we wanted to make sure that they're just kind of put in the right spot instead of doing it in a wonky spot and then the fluffiness takes it off. So I went ahead and cut a few different shapes, and I'm using that Sizzix Thinlet new set. I love it, it's so cute, but I wanted to add a little bit more, so I added a little bat and then some rhinestones because why not? She's a fancy lady, so we're gonna throw a few rhinestones on her with a cute little bat. Link below for that die cutting set because it's super cute and amazing and I've used it so many times. We're gonna add a big chunky yarn bow on her, and isn't she so cute? My daughter's actually gonna use it for her Halloween costume. You can also have the bat shape or ghosty shape. The bat shape, I just did some rhinestones because it was super fun and cute, but you could do so many other things as well. And on the other one, I did a little bow with some cute little flowers as well. So sky's the limit. Make your ghosties perfect for you. Alrighty, okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do some hanging bats and ghosts. But they're not simple bats and ghosties, we're gonna make them super fun. So I'm gonna use some twine and I'm just cutting them in all different sorts of lengths. It just kind of depends on how far you want them to go down. I'm threading a needle through it and I'm stringing on a few felt balls. So it's a little hard. There's a lot of bulk going through these felt balls. So sometimes I like to use my pliers to help and take your time because it is definitely a bit of a challenge to get these on and get them through. So I am using a white, a pink, and a kind of an orangey red color and just adding the balls first to my string, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our little ghosties. All right, so now we're gonna add a little bit of glue and just applying our twine down one side, and then we're gonna go ahead and glue two ghosties together. And that's just gonna sandwich that twine and just make a flat little ghostie that's hanging, and it's just gonna be nice and clean on both sides. I'm gonna arrange my little balls exactly where I want them and then add a little kind of loop-de-loop at the top so it's perfect and easy for hanging. All right, now we're gonna do the exact same thing for our bats. Both of these shapes, again, are totally available on my website for a digital download, so you can go ahead and cut them with your Silhouette Cameo or your Cricut Maker 3, or you can go ahead and use the PDF stencils to hand cut them off freezer papers. All right, so I'm using some scrap black felt and made some cute little ghosty eyes, some more pan pastels to make cute little ghosty cheeks, and ta-da!